right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Living Healthy and Aging Well. My name is Ken Haglind, and we are broadcasting from the AM 950 radio station that overlooks beautiful Bryant Lake Regional Park, located in Eden Prairie, Minnesota. It's another great day here in the Twin Cities, and I am so grateful to be here with you today, and I hope all of you listening are doing well. We are on the air every Saturday from noon to 1 to talk about your health and your life. We cover a wide range of topics to help you and your loved ones improve and enjoy your quality of life. We have another great show for you today. Joining me in a few minutes will be Eunie Buford, RN, and founder and chief business officer, and Penny Thomsen, RMSR and Director of Sales and Marketing and Education at Evergreen Assisted Living Care Homes. Very unique group of people here that are doing a nice new approach for taking care of people in their senior years. And they'll be sharing how their work supports families across the Twin Cities with personalized care that upholds each resident's dignity, history, and individuality. You'll enjoy listening to my conversation today with Penny and Eunie. I want to thank all of you that leave us messages on our radio show phone line. We appreciate hearing from you, and we welcome your comments, questions, and topics for future shows. Also, if you are interested in being a guest on our radio show, please call or text us at 612-999-3426. You can also contact us on our website at livinghealthyradio.com. There you can find information about upcoming guests as well as listen to our previous shows, and we look forward to hearing from you. We are adding new listeners to the show each week, not only here in the Twin Cities of Minnesota, but also throughout the country. You can find podcasts for all of our radio shows on the AM 950 radio website. And we can also be found on your favorite streaming services, including YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and many others. You can also watch our broadcast live on the radio station's Facebook page at AM 950 Radio. If you have a question for us today, there's two ways to reach us. First, by calling the AM 950 radio station, and our friendly show producer, Patrick, will get your call on the air. Our phone number is 952-946-6205. Once again, 952-946-6205. Or you can directly text us your question at 612-999-3426. Now, don't worry. If you missed our contact numbers, I'll repeat them throughout the show. All right. I want to welcome my guests for today. Eunie Buford, RN, founder and chief business officer, and Penny Thomsen, RMSR, Director of Sales and Marketing and Education at Evergreen Homes Assisted Living. Welcome to the show, you guys.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
All right. This will be great. Now, I've known you, Eunie, for a long time.
A long time.
I mean, many, many years. It's great to have you. I haven't seen you for a while.
Yes.
But it's great to have you here on the show.
Yeah.
Talking about this new thing that you're doing. It's not so new, I guess, to you. New to me.
Yeah, I'm trying to start something new,
Right. So anyway, before we get into the Evergreen Assisted Living Care Homes program that you guys have, let's talk about you.
Yeah.
Give us just a little bit of background about you and maybe what inspired you to move into this area of elder care and senior care.
Yeah.
And we'll go with that.
Yes. I started my career as a RN, of course, and then that led me into different places as a management, home care, hospice, and believe it or not, some prison nursing in between for fun,
Right.
For
and
fun.
Then some for action. I did some wound care, And then they lead me into, advance into director position and eventually administrative position. And then got me here. So I got RN background. However, I practice mostly as a founder and CBO role currently.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And now, how long have you been a nurse?
Since 2009.
Okay. So, wow, 17
yeah,
years.
17
okay.
years or so.
Wow,
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it helps to have the wide variety of experiences you've had over the 17 years to help you with what you're doing now and taking care of families, loved ones.
Yeah. When I got a RN, licensure, the ultimate goal is not to just practice as a RN alone, at the hospital or whatnot. Eventually wanted to do this. So it was kind of calculated move plan Starting RN, That's why I practice multiple different area. It's like a home care to hospice to nursing home, right? And acute emergency care and things like that. That definitely helps now.
No, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, it's interesting how especially when you're in assisted living home care, there's just so many needs that people have, and they don't know where to turn.
Yes.
And that's why they turn to you guys.
Yes.
Wow, fantastic.
Wherever you sit, we can figure it out.
Right.
To maintain your current health.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Penny, give us a little background of you.
Goodness. I grew up in Nebraska, and I moved here when I was probably in my early 20s, and so now everybody tells me I am now a Minnesotan.
There you go.
And I absolutely love Minnesota so much. My background is when I was a little girl, my grandmother was amazing. It didn't matter if you were a blood grandchild or step grandchild. It didn't matter. She would look at you when you came to her house like you were the most important person in her world. And it was so much love there. And so that is why I'm protective of seniors, probably. It stemmed from there, but I was a candy striper in the hospitals way back in the day when you'd hand out books and talk to people. And I think that was just the start of a career I didn't realize was starting. But like Eunie, I'm not a nurse, but I have been a dental nurse in hospitals helping with people with disabilities having surgeries. I have also been a CNA, so I've been in those shoes too. I've been a manager, all kinds of things like that. So like Eunie said, like a lot of times when you get different roles and you learn how that works for seniors and what doesn't work and what you can help contribute to, it really does bring you into where you are today to know how to work with others, like people like with, other hospices or the hospitals and things like that, of how things work. We've both worked in hospitals, so we know what they're going through and how we not only help the family and the senior, but also to help those people at the hospitals as well get things done correctly. And I think everybody that works with us, our hearts are there, right? That is huge. So that's my background. I have 3 grown children. I have 8 grandbabies.
Woo.
Yes, and I just life is really good.
Yeah. Wow, fantastic. Well, you need talk about the inspiration about starting to actually own assisted living homes. That's quite a commitment and quite a jump. And when did you start those?
I opened it up in 2023, year 2023.
Okay, post-COVID. Okay.
Post-COVID.
Yeah.
Actually, the other co-owner, Sonny Kim, who's also a spinal surgeon in Minnesota, his mother, who had a severe dementia with agitation and Parkinson's, needed some care. So we, of course, put her in memory care unit. It failed. You're right. And then we brought her back home care, failed. So then what do you do? Here's a 93-year-old, 80-pound woman. Nobody can take care of her. So then we end up turning her own home to assisted living first, thinking we're going to take care of one patient. At the time, I still was a administrative position in other place. And then I end up calling, my coworker, former coworker, and then they kind of jumped in. So we started out with just a grandma alone, thinking. And then next thing I know, I got a call with a similar situation, right? They are so severely agitated. Okay.
Oh, sure.
They cannot even medicate them. So it has to be hands-on care, got to do it, Yeah. Sometimes when they're that agitated, you got to calm enough to give them some medicine. So then I got another call with a very similar situation. And then I ran out of 5 spots.
Right. You were full.
Yeah, we were full. And then I was keep getting called. That's how we grow. And then grandfather become with the dementia. So he's on our owl's nest chronic patient too. And his home become assisted living too.
No kidding. Okay. Wow.
Believe it or not, after that many years, you think they'll be together, but somehow with the dementia, they don't get along. So it was, 2 different houses and then took care of them. Later on, we could add them, in the same house once dementia was even more declined.
Right.
So that's how it started. So it was like to take care of, own grandparents,
Right.
And then end up taking one at a time who needed it. So then I end up quit other job. And then just end up focusing on here. And it turned out good because, family did own properties already.
Yeah,
So we could have turned into quickly. So,
wow.
yeah.
So how many beds do you have then in your different homes?
So all homes, we take care of 5 at the max.
Okay.
And then 1 per bedroom. So they are all 5 bedrooms.
Okay, so they're
Yes.
private rooms.
Private rooms.
And how many homes do you have then?
Currently, we have 5.
5 homes.
Yes.
And what area of the Twin Cities do you have the homes in?
Edina,
Yeah.
Minnetonka, Richfield, and Chanhassen.
Okay.
Yep, that area. Yeah.
All right, kind of the southwest part of the Twin Cities.
Yep.
Okay, easy to get to
Easy to get
from anywhere in the Twin Cities.
to. You know it.
All right. It's time for a short break.
Okay.
We'll be right back to continue our conversation with Eunie Buford, RN, and founder and chief business officer, and Penny Thomsen, RMSR, director of sales and marketing at Evergreen Assisted Living Care Homes. And they're sharing how their work supports families across the Twin Cities with personalized care that upholds each resident's dignity, history, and individuality. If you have a question for us, please give us a call, 952-946-6205, or text us at 612-999-3426.
Hi, I'm Mary T. Caring for others runs deep in my family. My grandmother, Rosa, was a nurse who cared for people in their homes more than a century ago. Inspired by her compassion, my mother, Margaret, and I founded the Mary T. family of companies nearly 50 years ago. Today, we continue that legacy across Minnesota, Wisconsin, Maryland, and Arizona, providing senior living, assisted living with memory care, home health, hospice care, rental housing, and support for people with disabilities. Each service is personal, creative, and focuses on the unique needs of those we serve. We also believe in joy and community, which is why we opened Crooner Supper Club in Fridley, a place to celebrate life with music, laughter, and connection. At Mary T., we're proud to be a Minnesota family company rooted in compassion, inclusion, and respect. And proud supporters of AM 950 and the values that this station represents. Visit MaryTinc.com to learn more.
Congratulations to Mary T, named one of the most admired CEOs of 2026 by the Minneapolis-St. Paul Business Journal.
Hey, Francois, what's with all the wrapping paper?
Salut Laura, je fais des cadeaux.
You're making gifts. These must be for your clients. And then your favorite macaroons for Nicolettes.
Bien sûr.
Oh, they put your business logo on them? Luxurious.
Oui, et is expédié partout dans le pays.
They ship anywhere in the U.S. And look how many you bought. You must have lots of clients.
Mais non, ils sont tous pour moi.
Oh, Francois, these are just for you? Well, visit NicolettesMacaroons.com today to create thoughtful gifts for your business, your friends, or yourself.
Summer is going fast, but Next Chapter Booksellers has everything you need to keep up with your summer reading. From the hottest new titles to timeless classics, Next Chapter Booksellers has something for any taste. Their friendly staff are great at making recommendations for the perfect summer read for you or your loved ones. Plus, Next Chapter Booksellers has a wide variety of puzzles and games for those rainy days. So keep up with your summer reading at Next Chapter Booksellers off Snelling and Grand in St. Paul. More at nextchapterbooksellers.com.
Hi, this is Frank Brown of Minuteman Press Uptown with a question for our listeners. How important are business values to you? When you need high-quality digital print, it matters who you work with. You see, Minuteman Uptown is unique. We're one of the only union print shops in Minnesota providing our team with living wages and benefits. We believe in second chances for justice-impacted individuals who want to contribute to the community, and we are active in local issues. We've been in the streets standing up for racial, social, and economic justice. At Minuteman Uptown, our mission is to connect all communities through technology-driven print solutions. An example of that mission is when I moved Minuteman Uptown to North Minneapolis. We're invested in this local community, and we help small businesses and local organizations throughout the Twin Cities reach their audiences. Reach out to Minuteman Uptown and partner with a printer that shares your values. Call us today at 612-870-0777 or visit us at mpuptown.com. That's mpuptown.com.
For sure.
All right. Welcome back, everyone. You are listening to Living Healthy and Aging Well, where we help you and your loved ones improve and enjoy your quality of life. My name is Ken Haglind, and joining me today is Eunie Buford, RN, founder and chief business officer, and Penny Thomsen. She is the director of sales and marketing and an RMSR at Evergreen Assisted Living Care Homes. And they're sharing how their work supports families across the Twin Cities with personalized care. All right. So, Penny, how can listeners reach you guys if they have questions or want more information?
Oh, my goodness. So our website is evergreencarehomes.com. Our phone number is on there as well. And anybody can reach out to me too as well.
Yeah.
We are on Facebook now. So we just started that. So they can find us on Facebook. And we're also on LinkedIn.
Okay, fantastic. And so the website, evergreencarehomes.com.
Yes.
Yep.
All right. So people can follow along here if they have any questions on your website for us as well. All right. So let's talk about the services that you guys have and kind of how you guys are different than, I mean, there's a lot of assisted living out there. We work with a lot of them. And they all have different specialties, maybe different focuses, different traditions. Tell us about yours, because I know you have kind of a Korean approach to it. No, which is really interesting.
Yes. You know, my ultimate goal is to maintain where their current health is and then to prevent, declining as long as we can, right?
Right.
And for that, instead of traditional health approach, like you said, the Korean background, so we do acupuncture, hands-on healing, energy work, and the food will be geared towards to where your body at, body warming, body cooling, and then those all come together. And then we do use the current technology like a science, right? So, for example, like, yes, the patient who's bedbound need to exercise, but physically having is hard, then I have what they call CPM machine. It's actually made for knee surgery patient to constantly rotate the knee or hip, right?
Yeah.
But it's perfect for bedbound patient, right? Good technology. And then I have a stroke patient. We purchased this cool AI glove.
Yeah.
You put it on with it looks like a robotic arm, and then it'll open and close what your muscle actually allowed. So it will stop in a point.
Oh, so it's intelligent about how much range of motion you can do.
Yeah. So most current technology with our old school medicine together to heal.
That is a big concern is circulation.
Yes.
And of course, you and I have worked with the bed sores that happen when a person is kind of bedbound. It's so important to keep the body rotated, and because those are really important to stay on top of the wounds that can develop.
Correct. Like that will be example, right? Like we want to ultimately promote the circulation. Is it only way is turning every 2 hours? Is it a medicine is the only thing? No, there's other thing you can do. Simple as just eating body warming food will circulate you, right? Like a garlic, onion, like there's a lot of ginger. You guys probably already know. Holistic medicine is getting big in here.
Not everyone knows that. No, it's important because again, that's why I'm so excited to have you guys on the show is to talk about some of the unique things that you do that may not typically be found in other assisted living services.
So the one example will be the patient who was dependent on Lasix, right? Or water pill, right?
Yes,
And then they end up going bathroom so much, refuse to enjoy card game, going restaurant and things like that. Simple as dandelion teas. It's not like a over-the-counter tea, but you got to kind of get the dandelion itself and make a sap out of it.
Okay.
But it worked like a Lasix.
Oh,
so he got rid of a Lasix, right? And then no edema on both legs.
Wow.
So that's a win-win. Then he got rid of a potassium pill.
Oh,
you see, like kind of,
Sure.
and then there, without, just getting orange juice and banana was doing enough because we are not aggressive in removing it.
Yeah. Right.
And we save kidney at the same time.
Right.
And the blood pressure doesn't fluctuate.
Yeah.
And then there are some truly need a medicine. So we work with it.
Yeah.
Work around it, work with it.
And so you're working with the families as well to find out what path they feel comfortable with. And as we talked on the break here, so much of our jobs is education because people just don't know what questions to even ask. And that's why, again, it's so important that, especially with the approach you take, which is very customized, very individualized approach to the care model you have, is to involve the family and say, here's some options.
Yeah, I realize people heal the fastest when they're most familiar environment or their body's at comfortable and relaxed state.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why our home really looks like a homes.
Mm-hmm.
For that, so like, far as like families ask, they usually, how you going to do activity because your home is tiny, like how you going to keep my dad busy, type of thing. But ratio small, one. And then, I kind of lost the trick of
That's okay.
Go back to the original question.
Right, but one of the things, again, as these services you provide, again, are just they're very customized and very personalized, and they emanate a lot from the background you bring as the founder and owner of these assisted living homes.
Yes,
and our culture.
Right, and your culture, which is very interesting. That people, who are inclined to be more open to some of these type of things, again, should reach out to you guys. Again, you're very conveniently located, in the southwest part of the Twin Cities.
Right. True center care. Like, I have a resident there who her normal scale at her home, schedule at her home, she eat her breakfast at noon. She go to sleep at 6. You see, our home we can honor that, right? So she eat her lunch at 5:30. Her last meal is midnight. But at the facility you have to get up by 7:30, right? Then they get crabby, then the anti-agitation medication, then they sleep through a meal. So I'm trying to prevent that. Like center care, like more comfortable environment mean like the room should be decorated to their almost identical to their own homes, right?
Right.
You get very interested. I got highlighter green with the black trim, but that's how she liked it at her own home.
Sure.
Right. So when you get up, you feel like you're still at home, and more willing to accept the healthcare. Then,
right.
Like willing to get one more clean, one more shower.
Right.
Things like that. So.
Okay. So, and the one thing that you were telling me about earlier was your ratio of caregivers to patients or to clients, residents is 2 to 5, right?
2 to 5. And then we have homes that are smaller. Home has a one one caregiver too, and then our big home we do actually up to 1-on-1.
Oh, that's right.
Yes, our big home.
Right.
So, so if they are already on a home care and then the health is declined and current home care have a hard time, try us.
That's right. That's right.
1-on-1.
All right. Time for a quick, short break, folks. We'll be right back to continue our conversation with Eunie Buford, RN, founder and chief business officer, and Penny Thomsen. She is an RMSR, registered medical sales rep and director of sales and marketing at Evergreen Assisted Living Care Homes. And they are sharing how their work supports families across the Twin Cities with personalized care. If you have a question for us, please give us a call, 952-946-6205, or text us at 612-999-3426. I'm Ken Haglind, and you are listening to Living Healthy and Aging Well.
Hey, it's Robert Pilot from Native Roots Radio. For a meal that feeds your soul and health, check out Gatherings Cafe. Located in the renovative Minneapolis American Indian Center, Executive Chef Vernon Defoe and team serve up incredible indigenous flavors. Gatherings Cafe has amazing bison tacos featuring lean protein from native wise, corn tortillas, and homemade sides. It's fresh, local food rooted in ancestral knowledge. Stop by for breakfast or lunch. That's Gatherings Cafe, where tradition meets innovation.
Let's face it, big box corporate brokers are built to serve shareholders, not the consumer, and it's time for a reckoning. At REC, short for the Real Estate Collaborative, we're challenging the status quo. Why pay a percentage of your home's value when you can have ethical, flat dollar commissions? From full service support to DIY options for buyers and sellers, we put you at the center of the transaction. And when we aren't helping you move, we're working toward housing justice for all. Because at the Real Estate Collaborative, we believe that to defeat the systems we don't like, we have to build ones we do. Join the movement at therecolab.com. That's THERE as in real estate, COLLAB.com. evergreenhomes.com or call 651-412-3765. And we invite you to tune in to Reckoning with Real Estate every Sunday at 11 a.m. on AM 950 or listen on demand wherever you get your podcasts. At REC, we're radically reimagining real estate. We hope you'll join us.
Hi, I'm Mary T. I'm a proud supporter of AM 950 because this station shares the values that I care about most: community, connection, and making a difference. Just like AM 950, I believe in using our energies, our resources, and our voices to lift up others. That's why I started the Mary T. Scholar Program at the University of Minnesota College of Education and Human Development, providing graduate students with internships internationally. For over the past 10 years, our students have served communities in Laos, Cambodia, Nepal, India, Cameroon, and Thailand, gaining experience and helping people in ways that really make a difference. Supporting AM 950 fosters conversation, awareness, and action in our communities. It's about shared values and believing that together we can make a difference. Visit MaryTinc.com to learn more about the work that we do.
Hi, this is Frank Brown with Minuteman Press Uptown. It's election season. If you're campaigning for a candidate, your outreach needs top-quality union-printed materials, from direct mail and yard signs to door hangers, buttons, T-shirts, and flyers. Minuteman Uptown is your union shop to get people to the polls. We print everything. We'll keep your candidate top of mind, target your message with a laser focus, and maximize your voter turnout efforts. Get started today at mpuptown.com. That's mpuptown.com.
With your AM 950 weather, I'm Patrick Lilia. Today, showers and storms with a high of 82, then tonight clearing with a low of 66. Farmer's Kitchen and Bar brings the flavors of the harvest to downtown Minneapolis, featuring selections like locally sourced poultry and wild rice meatballs. Farmer's Kitchen and Bar is located on 2nd Street next to the Guthrie Theater. Check them out at farmerskitchenandbar.com.
AM 950 KTNF, St. Louis Park, Minneapolis, St. Paul.
All right, welcome back, everyone. You are listening to Living Healthy and Aging Well, where we talk about helping you and your loved ones improve and enjoy your quality of life. My name is Ken Haglind, and joining me today is Eunie Buford, RN, founder and chief business officer, and Penny Thomsen, RMSR, director of sales and marketing at Evergreen Assisted Living Care Homes. And they're here sharing how their work supports families across the Twin Cities with really unique personalized care. And before we return to our conversation with Eunie and Penny, I want to mention this radio show is brought to you in part each week by Minnesota Hospice. Minnesota Hospice is an independent, locally owned medical practice serving our Twin Cities communities with comprehensive end-of-life health care. The team at Minnesota Hospice provides patients and family members with award-winning end-of-life health care services. You may not be aware that hospice brings compassionate medical, social, emotional, and spiritual services to your home with typically no cost to you or your family. Please do not wait to learn how hospice care can benefit you and your loved ones. If you have any questions regarding end-of-life care or support, please contact the compassionate team of experts at Minnesota Hospice. They are available to answer your questions 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Their phone number is 952-898-1022. Once again, 952-898-1022. Or visit them online at minnesotahospice.com. All right, let's return to our conversation with Penny and Eunie. If you have a question for us, please give us a call, 952-946-6205, or text us at 612-999-3426. Penny, how can our listeners contact you and your organization if they have questions or want more information?
The main line number is 612-234-2101. Our website is evergreencarehomes.com. And if you go to Facebook, you can find us with Evergreen Assisted Living Homes. Stumping myself. And then on LinkedIn, of course, as well. And they can email me as well at communityrelations@evergreencarehomes.com.
All right, fantastic. All right, so let's talk about the families.
Yeah.
And some of the special ways you help support families when they have a loved one become a resident of one of your homes.
It's
Yes.
it's it's a big part of it, right? I mean, we talk about families, but really, I mean, we are supporting and caring for these residents. It is mind, body, spirit that we do for our residents, but it is also that way for families too. There's so many times where you don't know what mom's doing at home. We've had a recent person that wanted to live with us because mom was completely independent in her apartment, and they thought that was fine. And then when mom landed in the hospital realized that mom cannot make decisions for herself and was in danger of, and that's not on the family. You don't pick it up like we in the industry would pick it up, right? So the sons were very, concerned and didn't know what to do, didn't know where to turn. Social worker, is trying to look for people. Thankfully, we do have some connections and they know what we can do, so they reach out to us. If I'm full, though, I help them with more resources because the ultimate goal is keeping these people safe. Right. But these family members, we do a lot of, it's almost social work sometimes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I usually meet them, once a Penny meet them and then schedule pre-assessment, right? Yeah. And I meet the children who've been first time being children of a dementia parent, right? They don't know what's going on. They're not health professional. I mean, even COPD or something, they're not sure. So they're seeking out, usually, how are you going to take care of them? Right. What is your daily going to look like, And I usually say, it's going to be, well, your parent is a boss. It's their home that we got hired to work in technically, right? Right. Yeah. So, we just gear towards what they have. And then pre-assessment I think it's a good therapy session for family too. They heard there's other families that struggle just like you, right? Just give you some comfort. Am I doing wrong? If you've been doubting it, then we go ahead and tell you it's definitely not one person's job. Yeah. Right. You know what I mean? And you have a family. So I think they get somewhat relief there. And then with my health background, if I give them a somewhat, we go through their diagnosis. I think we can do this, Right. Without, and then just tell them exactly what we cannot do, just important as what we can do. Then from there, they choose. And then, our family, one time I took care of their mother came in. And mother passed, father came in. Same room. Yeah. And when he passed, they put their mother-in-law in the same room. So we take care of 3 of their elderly. So kind of like that home, like everybody know their whole family. Yeah, right. Yeah, they just come stop by still nowadays after everyone passed just to have a coffee.
Sure. It's a second home.
Yeah, right. And then the son tells me 10 years from now, if I decline, would you take care of me here?
Come and get me.
Which makes me feel proud if this family can trust enough to keep bringing their own family, right?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Right. So then we get to know their body. And mostly I really do trying to keep exactly what they've been doing. So, family usually tell me, history, what's his favorite food and things like that lead into their favorite holiday, just lovely family, their own memories. Then it gets even more personal, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So, and then, we do call it like a care conference, we have to have it by MDHE,
right?
Right?
That's right.
However, our family, we talk a couple times a week. Easy.
Yeah.
You have an ongoing
care conference a couple times a week, They just come and then we just all sit together. And then, resident to, home health aide, hands-on caregiver, one thing, but we have also called, managers, right? Delivery managers to AKA house moms.
Yes.
Yeah, right. I have 6 managers rotate. So, not many places have a managers like that. And then I have a LALD, right? Mm-hmm. Vice president.
He's wonderful.
So we have enough of staffing where more hands-on care daily, right? Yeah. National average, what they say, 18 minutes out of 24 hours. Actual hands-on touching time.
Right.
But
it's not enough.
Right. For us, it's like all day long until this is stopped, like you hovering me,
Even us, when we come in, we love to sit and visit and hug and whatnot. But the families too, though, when they come to me, a lot of times they are so distraught. or worried or feel guilt. I mean, you get all the things. And I'm in the generation of my friends and I are watching our parents pass away.
Right.
And it's hard. And my dad has Lewy body. And so knowing what to say and think and do as a professional is easy, but when it's actually your own dad, it's like a little different. And so when these people call me and I talk to them, I'm like, I'm a daughter talking to another daughter. And they get that. We get each other because it is not an easy thing to go through.
Yeah.
And we have to have more compassion for those family members when they're distraught. And Eunie has a great way of looking past maybe if somebody's angry, a family member maybe about something or other, or they're fighting with their parent. She sees past that of what's really going on underneath the surface and really helps them join together and calm that down, or even help mend things sometimes, because this is hard for both sides.
Yeah, it's very disruptive.
Yeah.
When the maternal, paternal, whoever kind of is the center of the universe is now unable to be the center of the universe and help with all that. So I know that the family dynamics can really be extensive when they're making that change. Like you say, mom can't be living alone anymore, or you get recommendations from social workers at the hospital.
Yeah.
It's a big decision financially too.
Yeah.
So they gotta look, and then they gotta make sure make a right decision. So I cannot imagine how heavy their shoulder would be, especially
what do we do?
Making a decisions for your parent. Then you sometimes self-doubt, right? Like, this is what my mom wanted, Am I making wrong choices for mom,
Yeah.
But to me, there's no right or wrong choices. You just gotta go with the flow, with the where patient is,
Yeah.
What she make us promises back then, it might be different her today. Right.
Your situation.
And then, one of the things that people like about the home care environment, maybe versus a different environment, is that the biggest concern that we've seen with the elderly is isolation, loneliness, and boredom.
Exactly.
Yes.
And I think you mentioned this earlier in the show, how you really personalize the things that what do they enjoy doing, and then make sure that activity is present for them.
Yeah, and even like birthdays, like we don't celebrate a big room of everybody. Hey, it's March, right?
Right.
It's like, hey, it's Dennis's birthday. We bring in, a nice cake for him, presents for him. We decorate the walls. We go all out for each individual, because you are an individual and you need to be seen. A lot of people get lost. I've been in a nursing home once, and a gentleman I said hello was walking by him, and I was in hospice at the time. And he started crying, and he's like, nobody sees me, because the workers are busy, and I'm sure they've said hello before, but when they're in that mindset and then all these people are just walking by you, you do feel lost, and they don't feel lost. And then with our assisted housing, we can do higher levels of care. Like we can do two-person transfers. We can do feeding tubes. We can do sliding scale. All of that we can do, so they don't have to move once they're in with us, if that's what they choose to do. So Eunie is known from the hospitals to take on the tough cases too, and actually change things for them. So we're pretty proud of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then what family wants when they, end up placing their parents place like our homes, that those fine tune is what they're looking at. They know all place can toilet them, shower, and feed them, right? Give them medicine. But my mom likes her oatmeal with the oat milk, right? Right? Not regular cream. But how important that is, that makes a difference if this woman going to eat only 10% of her oatmeal or 100% of her oatmeal.
That's right.
Right.
See?
And nutrition is so critical at that stage of life.
You know it.
Yeah.
That's like a, gas to the car. You don't have a gas, you're going to nothing going to work.
Right.
And food is really, truly number one medicine, right?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Food, all medicine is made out of really from the food, extract version of it, add a little chemical. So I believe it in, feed them good, each meal, every bite count.
Yeah.
If we tried at 7, not it, we can try at 9. Not it, 9:30. Okay, so those are very center care. Like a memory care patient, sometimes we inherit it because they get kicked out, too agitated and things like that. And it's usually the patient want to go for a walk, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Except they go for a walk, 2 minutes, come back, and 2 minutes, come back, but we can accommodate every 5-minute walk.
Oh, sure, right.
Yeah.
Versus, So I think that helps.
And they just went camping. They just came back from going camping for 2 full days. And
I'd love to talk more about that.
Yeah.
Right. When we come back from the break, we'll talk about that.
Thank you.
All right. It's time for a short break, folks. We'll be right back to continue our conversation with Eunie Buford, RN, founder and chief business officer, and Penny Thomsen, RMSR, director of sales and marketing at Evergreen Assisted Living Care Homes. They're sharing how their work supports families across the Twin Cities with personalized care. If you have a question for us, please give us a call, 952-946-6205, or text us at 612-999-3426. I'm Ken Haglind, and you are listening to Living Healthy and Aging Well.
Divorce changed everything. Your name, your home, maybe your whole future. But here's what too many women don't realize. Your old will still names your ex. Your old beneficiaries still stand. At Schroman Law, we're an all-women firm built for this moment. We make sure your documents match your new life and fiercely protect the people who matter most. Your independence deserves legal protection. SchromanLaw.com. That's SCHROMEN law.com.
The place for live music is the Park Tavern. Live music takes over the Park Tavern's dog-friendly patio. Head over on Tuesday, August 18th, it's Colby Straka. Wednesday, August 19th, it's Annie Pruney. And on Thursday, August 20th, it's American Bootleg. Music runs from 5:30 to 8 p.m., and reservations for groups of 8 or more are recommended. And the Park Tavern offers private and semi-private spaces for small and large groups with no room fees and no minimum spending requirements. On Louisiana Avenue, north of Highway 7 in St. Louis Park, outdoor live music is on at the Park Tavern.
At Woodland Stoves and Fireplaces, we believe that a working fire can bring comfort, warmth, and security to your life. At Woodland Stoves and Fireplaces, we have the know-how to make this work for you. Talk to us at the store or visit online. Share your photos and ideas. Discuss the choices, ask questions, and get an estimate. We also do free visits to your home. We gather all the details to ensure a smooth and safe installation.
Woodland Stoves and Fireplaces installed our wood stove years ago, and we still love it. Watching the fire, feeling the heat, it's a joy we experience every day, and knowing we have a reliable heat source makes us feel extra snug and safe.
At Woodland Stoves and Fireplaces, we display over 180 models in diverse styles, with over 35 of these burning so you can experience the glow and warmth of a live fire.
Whether wood, gas, or electric, find a fire that warms your heart, a fire that adds comfort and security to your life. Woodland Stoves and Fireplaces at the corner of East Franklin and Riverside Avenue in Minneapolis, and online at woodlandstoves.com.
Woodland Stoves and Fireplaces, out-of-the-ordinary products and services since 1977.
When was the last time you had your roof inspected for extreme weather and hail damage? This is Chad, owner of AM 950, to talk about the exterior construction company I trust, Snap Construction. If you've noticed new roofing projects in your neighborhood, your home was likely hit by hail last summer and experienced damage. Snap Construction is helping homeowners like you, and they're the roofing specialists I trust. They are the most well-reviewed contractor in the Twin Cities and have a ton of positive customer reviews from homeowners just like you. Even better, Snap Construction's installations are backed by a lifetime warranty, so you know you're dealing with a qualified roofing expert. You want to work with a company that will be here for a long time after the work is done. Snap Construction has handled thousands of claims and will help you through the process. Do yourself a favor and get a free roofing inspection so you have the facts and peace of mind you deserve. Call Snap Construction today at 612-333-SNAP. That's 612-333-SNAP. Or visit snapconstruction.com.
My thing's flipped over.
All right. Okay, welcome back, everyone. You are listening to Living Healthy and Aging Well, where we talk about helping you and your loved ones improve and enjoy your quality of life. My name is Ken Haglind, and joining me today is people focused on quality of life. And we've got Eunie Buford, RN, founder and chief business officer, and Penny Thomsen, director of sales and marketing at Evergreen Assisted Living Care Homes, here today in the studio. And they have 5 homes in the southwest portion of the Twin Cities. Mm-hmm. And they're magnificent caregivers. And you really should check it. If you guys are looking, the audience, looking for some help in placement for your loved one, you really got to give Evergreen a call.
Yeah, and
because it's such a personalized care model that you've been explaining this whole show, and
Yep.
we're running out of time, but we'll have to have you back for another conversation about, because again, it's very unique because you're bringing, like I said, holistic care model.
We are.
Yep.
And you've got that Korean background.
You know it.
Which again is great. It helps support people that are open to having additional levels of options to help care for their loved one.
We're so serious about holistic and food, for patient. Our cook, one of the cook is actually a Chinese medicine doctor who have a license and operate acupuncture all day. She'll come. Hey, so-and-so have, she went checked out and his body cooling and you need to add more of this. And he's too hot, getting anxious and anxiety. Please feed him cucumber, melon, much as you can. She'll come and write it down what we need to feed him.
Yeah.
But I think it works because it definitely use less as needed medication,
Well, right. And
helps.
again, and helping educate the families that there's alternatives that they can explore with you guys who then do this on a daily basis.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about differentiators, because again, you guys approach things so uniquely. Penny, let's talk about what those differentiators are.
So many that you don't have time. So, but I will kind of highlight some that I think are wonderful as a daughter and as a professional. We have 5 homes, as you said. 3 of our 5 homes, when we have space, we are full right now, except for one house has 1 bed open in Edina. The rest of the houses right now are full. But 3 of the homes do take waiver when necessary. We're very transparent about our pricing. I mean, we know healthcare is expensive. There's no going around that. We're not going to lie or, lure people in and go, okay, well, now this is the price. We also have both experienced where you work somewhere and then the family's like, okay, well, now they have to give mom like an extra Tylenol. So now they're going to charge us $5 for that pill, right? And we're like, yeah, we're not doing that.
Right. Everything included.
Yeah, everything is included.
All inclusive.
All inclusive.
Okay.
So what we're talking about is insurance does cover, your medications. But we're talking people coming in. You don't have to leave work and go buy mom soap and toilet paper. You don't have to worry about if she has any chucks or pads. Those are expensive. And we cover that. So the only thing you have to do is move in. Our rooms are large rooms with queen-size beds, dresser, and a chair, and a huge TV on the wall that I'm envious of. Every room. And so they can bring in their own furniture and we'll move that out, or the hospital stuff can be moved in, or we just keep that for them and all they have to do is move mom in with her clothes. And so we really accommodate everybody.
And we don't use a cheap product.
No, she uses
because it's inclusive.
It's not cheap, right?
It goes back to you're taking care of grandma and grandpa. Again, you're taking care of your family.
They gotta use the same product.
And they are our family. Yeah. They are our family, and our caregivers are our family too, and that's a different piece. But and so we have one price. Each home is a little different than the other. But that's the price. Yeah. And when you come in, it's one solid price. It's month to month. You don't have to worry about a 1-year contract.
None of that.
It's 30-day notice. And
that shows confidence in your service.
Yeah, we're not worried because people don't move out.
They just don't move out.
They love to be with us. But we also, when we have a space, like we have a space right now in Edina, we do take hospice stays and respite because some people don't have that family to take care of them or help them for 24 hours while they're on their journey. But we will do that. If we have a room in any of our homes open, we will do that. And it's a daily rate.
Other transportation included.
Transportation. Eunie's husband is the guru of managing transportation and maintenance. He is very cool.
Now explain that, though, because transportation, people don't quite understand it. This is getting somebody to a doctor appointment or a medical appointment
dentist,
or dentist or vision.
Or discharging from the hospital.
McDonald's.
Right.
McDonald's.
Well,
a card game. You want to go play with your friends, play cards? We take you.
No, but I think that's really critical about, again, supporting people not being isolated and lonely and bored.
Yeah, I realized when I used to work for nursing home, we used other, transport handicap, transport company. But you know how it is. They wait for 1.5 hours after appointment in the clinic for them to arrive because they can only come in at 2 o'clock and 5 o'clock pickup, right? And appointment lasts 30 minutes. And here seniors don't getting, brief change. They're hungry. And then on top of it, they cannot come in and hands-on and transfer because that's a home health area.
Right.
All they can is push the wheelchair, then it's no help, right? So then I have what we call AKA big boy crew. A lot of senior ladies love my big boy crew. 6 foot plus stud, but they can handle you and no problem. You know, so then transferring from where do it to the car without using machine also reduce pain. Right, there's no wait time.
Yeah,
right.
And it can be sometimes they just want to go get a milkshake.
Yeah.
If they were there at home, they would have got into the car and went, right? So again, it's like really I'm trying to maintain how they lived at the time.
Yeah.
So that's a big thing.
It's a huge thing. Yeah. And then, the way we treat our caregivers, and I know we're running out of time, but our caregivers are part of our family too. And Eunie can give you a story about how she helps them. But we also have this amazing room that we have clothes and food and all these kinds of supplies for kids and families. So because, they're not the richest paid people, right? And we do try to pay them pretty well. But you have things that you need so they can go in there and they can take whatever they need for their family. And I love that.
So that too, happy caregiver, what? Happy caregiver, happy resident, happy family.
Right. All right. We're just a couple seconds left here. So if people are interested in working for you guys, careers tab on your website,
right?
evergreencarehomes.com.
Yes, they can do that. And then there's also the referrals page and information. Contact us if you just want to ask questions. We'd be happy to tell you.
And one more time, is there a phone number they can get a hold of you then, Penny? Or
it is 612.
There you go.
234-2101.
Right. One more time.
612-234-2101.
Right.
Thank you.
Fantastic. All right. We're at the end of the show here. I want to thank Eunie Buford, RN, founder and chief business officer, and Penny Thomsen, who's director of sales and marketing and an RMSR. And these folks are doing a great job at Evergreen Assisted Living Care Homes in the southwest portion of the Twin Cities. Thank you for being here. And boy, this has been great.
Thank you.
Seeing a whole different approach to senior care, elder care.
It's beautiful.
Yep.
Thanks
5
for
locations.
having us.
Yeah.
Fantastic. All right. We hope you enjoyed today's show, folks. Please contact us with any questions or comments you have regarding today's conversation. You can reach us anytime by voice or text at 612-999-3426. Join us again next Saturday at noon for another broadcast. And thank you for listening to Living Healthy and Aging Well, where we talk about your health and your life. Until next time, choose to live well.